Tonight is on a island. It's about time for making. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm just gonna be doing a little labor and delivery story time. Excuse me if I'm like sniffing and stuff. I have cold in my throat. She also has cold in her throat. Like almost everybody in the house has cold in their throat, so excuse that. But I'm just gonna be giving y'all a little labor and delivery story time. It's not much because I had such a really good labor and delivery. It was like so quick. But basically I went in to my specialist appointment because I had to go to a specialist my entire pregnancy because at first I had a subchronic hemorrhage, they said, because I was at the mall with Amari and we was leaving the mall, getting ready to go somewhere else, and I started bleeding out of nowhere, and it was like a lot of blood. So I was scared I was having a miscarriage. So I went to the hospital and they said it was a subchronic hemorrhage. So when I got back to Georgia, when I went to my doctor, they sent me to a specialist. So I was going to a specialist my entire pregnancy. So basically I went to my last specialist appointment, and when I went to my last specialist appointment, they was like, we're gonna go ahead and induce you, because my last appointment before that last one, they told me if she was still kind of small, they was gonna go ahead and induce me and stuff. So we went back and she was still a little small, they thought. So they decided to go ahead and induce me. And I was 39 weeks. So I was about to be 40 weeks, basically. So they went ahead and induced me because they was like, why are you still coming here? Stuff like that. So my induced date was originally the 15th on a Monday. But it was Tuesday. So they went ahead and sent me over to the hospital. So I came home, got stuff. Stopped at Amari's place and he got some stuff. And we went on to the hospital. And I got there and it was so quick. They put me in a room. And my nurses came in and they went ahead and induced me. Put this thing called Cetaphil. I'll post a picture. But it's a string like thing they put up in me. Y'all. I hated getting my cervix checked, and I hated when they put that in me. That stuff hurt so bad. Like, I understand when girls say, about your cervix checked. That it hurts. It's more so, it's a mixture of uncomfortable and hurt, because it's a lot of pressure and it's just not for me. It hurt really bad. So they put that in, and then after that, it was just rolling after that. I had a little bit of cramps and stuff like that. Around my contractions started getting really bad around, let me try and give y'all timestamps. So when I got there, it was like, I don't even remember the time it was when I got there. But my contractions and stuff started getting really bad around 10 p.m. or so. But I didn't get the epidural until like 4 or something. And I was only 4 centimeters when I got the epidural. So I got it pretty quick because I was trying to go without the epidural, which honestly, I could have went natural, but I was so scared of feeling myself rip or tear, and I was scared of like the pain after, that I went ahead and got the epidural. And also the contractions were bad, but I was able to push through them. But I also didn't want the epidural because I was scared of the needle, and I was scared of what came with the epidural, and I was scared I wouldn't be able to get through it, of getting it. But I was able to get through it. And the crazy thing is, as soon as she started my epidural, I got a contraction, but I pushed through it because I was so scared that, like, because people would say, if you move wrong while getting the epidural, you could be paralyzed. So I was scared that I would be paralyzed. So I sat my butt there and just dealt with it. But I got the epidural around 4 something, and I was 4 centimeters. Then after that, I literally slept the rest all the way up until it was time to push. The only reason I didn't keep sleeping until it was literally time for me to push is because I started feeling that pressure of her head coming down, and it didn't hurt. It was just like they say, when they tell you it's a lot of pressure, that's exactly what it is. A lot of pressure. Like a lot. Like I could literally feel her head, and then like there was this moment where I almost like I would have gave birth to her without the doctors in there, because when I went in there, when she went out, and then she told me it's supposed to, like, I was asking her, like, how do I know when to call y'all? Know, like, when it's coming, when she's coming out, like, out. And she's like, it's going to be consistent, and you'll just keep feeling it. And I didn't think I was feeling it consistently. I thought I would, like, feel the pressure, and then it would go away for a little bit. Then I would feel the pressure again, and then it would go away for a little bit. But no. They were consistent. I just couldn't tell that it was consistent. So, and then when I knew exactly when she was coming out, I felt all this pressure, and then I felt her like wiggling her head out, and I'm like, oh yeah, she's coming out. So, and then I told my mom, and my mom went and got the nurse, and then she checked me, and I was crowning, and so they went and got the midwife. She be making all types of sounds in her sleep. They went and got the midwife, and then they hurry up and did everything. And then I was pushing, I went ahead and pushed her out. I think that was in the video. I think there was a small clip, because my mom recorded like her literally coming out my vagina. And I wasn't about to post that on YouTube. Sorry, not sorry. I don't care if it is just a baby coming out. I didn't want my vagina on YouTube, so I didn't post that. But yeah, she came out really quick, y'all. Like, when I say really quick, she came out super quick. For me, I prayed my entire pregnancy. I prayed for no rips and tears, no C-section, and a quick and easy delivery, and that is exactly what God gave me. I couldn't have asked for a more easier labor and delivery. Like, the way my delivery went with her, I was on the fence about having another kid, because I was like, if my labor with her is bad and delivery is like, I have a traumatic experience, I'm not having no more kids. But I actually, after having her, and my delivery was pretty easy, even though having every child is different. I feel like after having her, I would definitely have another kid, because of how simple it was. And my pregnancy, honestly, besides that little moment where I had the subchronic hemorrhage and I was bleeding and stuff like that, and I thought I was gonna have a miscarriage, I had an easy pregnancy. So like, God really had my back with this entire pregnancy, because it was the most easiest. I didn't have any morning sickness. Like, I didn't throw up or nothing when I was first found out I was pregnant. I didn't have no type of morning sickness. I didn't have no problems. The only thing I literally had was nausea. And I was so used to always being nauseous that it didn't really bother me that bad, because I would get nauseous when my period would come and stuff. I was always nauseous, so that it wasn't a big deal for me. But I had a really easy pregnancy. Now, towards the end, the only problem I did have is I had really, really, really bad pelvic pain. Like, I couldn't even roll over in bed. I couldn't get out, and I was having so much trouble getting in and out the car and walking. Like, it still affects me to this day. After being pregnant, I'm still having problems with my pelvic floor. Like, I still hurts to walk sometimes. Like, I can't move a certain way and it hurts. But I mean, hopefully eventually that'll go away, which I heard it does go away maybe like a couple months after having your baby. Because like my whole third trimester to the very end, I was having really bad pelvic pain. And it hurt so bad that I had to get a pregnancy pillow. And the pregnancy pillow sometimes would help. But it was so bad to the point I couldn't even lay down in bed. Like, it was nights where I couldn't lay a certain way, or I couldn't lay comfortably. I couldn't even sleep because the pelvic pain was so bad. Like, I couldn't lay on my side, or if I would lay a certain way, it would hurt. It was horrible. Out of my entire pregnancy, I would say that was the worst because it hurt so bad. But other than that, I had a pretty easy pregnancy and a pretty easy labor and delivery, and I thank God so much for that, because that's all I had prayed about, is having an easy pregnancy. That's all I wanted, is an easy pregnancy and a quick and easy labor and delivery. And I wanted no rips or tears. And everybody that had to get stitches, I really give it to them. I also give it to the women that went all natural, no medication, because I don't know if I could have did it if I went natural. I know when I was in that delivery room, I was scared. I wanted to go natural, but then I was scared that I would change my mind at the last minute. I wouldn't be able to get an epidural. So that's when I went ahead and got it, because I was scared. But I give it to them for the stitches, because with that, hold on, y'all. But yeah, I was saying about the stitches. I didn't even have a rip or tear or anything, and I'm still sore down there. I still I don't know if I maybe had like a tiny rip or something, where it's just like a micro, what is called micro rip or something, but because it still burns a little bit. But other than that, I'm pretty good. My recovery was pretty good. My stomach is already back flat. I mean, I knew that was gonna happen because I was so tiny before. I mean, y'all saw it on my channel, that how tiny I was before I was even pregnant, so that went down quick. But yeah, like, you can't really tell I had a baby. Besides, if you look at my stomach, I have stretch marks and it's darker and all that, just mommy marks, I guess you can call it. But other than that, my recovery has been extremely easy. I'm adjusting to the baby. It was pretty well. I love being a mommy. I already knew I would love it. I always wanted to be a mommy. Ever since I was little, I wanted to be a mommy. So, and then the fact that my first baby, I got a girl, was even a plus, because I always wanted a girl first. I mean, some people say they want a boy first so they can protect the girl, but I really just wanted a girl first, and that's exactly what I got. Next time I do have a baby, I want a boy though, just so I have my boy and my girl. And then I don't know if I'll have more kids after that. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. It's just whatever God has planned for me. But so far, it's been pretty well. I really enjoy it, but that's basically my birth story. It wasn't much to tell because it was so quick and easy, and yeah. But I plan on having a lot of content coming out for you guys. I have a whole list of stuff I have to do and post for you all. And so I'm gonna get it done. It's just a process, considering I have her. So I have to really work around my new schedule and with her and stuff. But it's a process, but I'm loving every bit of it. And I'm excited to continue this journey. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Told you wasn't with me waking up. Now you said I couldn't miss you touch.